Star's beer review. And I don't know why I'm speaking Scottish. I'm trying to do Irish, but I can't do
Yeah,
it.
we're looking at an Irish beer tonight. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. That's my fiancee, Neely, otherwise known as Miss Raven Blue, or Miss Raven Brew for this episode. Anyway, we're gonna. That's our seal of approval. Alright, we're going to take a look at an Irish brew sent me from the lovely lads in Ontario. Going to take a look at Guinness 4 and Extra Stout. Never had this one before, but I've always had dreams of having it. There's one story, is it Bono of U2 or something, were visiting Jamaica, and they were told by somebody, he's like, guess who makes the best, the best stout in the world? And they're like, well, Ireland, of course. And he said that, the guy said, was like, what if I were to tell you that the best stuff is brewed right here? And then he said, like, you're on. So they later on met at a bar, and he tried this a brew of Guinness 4 and Extra Stout brewed in Jamaica. And Bono said it was the best beer that he ever had in the world. Now this is the Irish brewed version of 4 and Extra Stout, but it's the same premise. This is a type of the standard Guinness Stout that was shipped around the world many years ago. Much stronger body, much higher alcohol, and a much larger hop content in the beer in order to prevent it from spoiling as it goes around. It says 4 and Extra Stout is brewed with generous hops and roasted barley for a bittersweet balance and full-flavored natural bite. Developed for global export from Ireland, the addition of extra hops ensured this stout would arrive in perfect condition. Today, it is enjoyed by millions around the world. Drink responsibly. DrinkIQ.com. So yeah, a week ago I received this from Albino Rhino. Very thankful for him, by the way. Thank you for sending this to me. This is a beer that I've always heard about. I've never seen around here or anywhere near these parts. I've always dreamed of finally getting a hold of a bottle of this, and thanks to the Rhino. Check out his channel, by the way. I finally got a chance to sample this beauty. I've heard lots about it. I'm looking forward to trying it on my own. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready? Are you ready? Ready? Okay. Use the other side because I don't want to damage the cap. Cap's kind of neat. Oh, let me get that. Got a yellow rimmed standard Guinness cap. Looks really pretty. I'm going to save that for my bottle cap collection, obviously.
It's pretty. Pretty.
Alright, and let's give this stuff a pour. It's not quite as black as I imagined, but it's still quite dark. Not a whole lot of head to speak of, about a half finger, but it's deep mocha color. Look at that. Ooh. Oh. So yeah, half finger. Now it is opaque. Holding it up to the light, there's like a tiny bit of red, ruby redness coming out of it. But for the most part, it's completely opaque right from top to bottom. A little, if I hold it right up to the light, it's a little tinge of redness coming right along the side there. Looks real nice. Give it a sniff. Wow. You know, for something boasting a high hop content, you hardly smell any of the hops in this. But you get lots of roasted malts. You get your coffee, you get your caramel, you get your chocolate, lots of chocolate in there. And I'm also getting almost like a hints of licorice and molasses as well. That's nice and deep. Very, very much coffee in there. And chocolate. That's really nice smell. And if there's any kind of tinge of hops, it's the earthy kind. Want to give this a sniff before I take a swig?
You know, my nose.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's cut right to the chase and go to the taste. Oh my! You might want to grab a glass for this. Very roasty, very toasty. Oh, tons of chocolate on that. Chocolate, roasted bitterness, touches of molasses and caramel. it's the ABV on this is 7.5%, and it seems to be masked perfectly. I don't feel any kind of burn off of the back of this one at all. And there's a nice, not overpowering, but pleasant lingering hop bitterness from the earthy hops. Oh wow. And a slight touch of like a, almost like a cordial dark cherry kind of taste to it. Like black cherry mixed in with that. Give it a taste. See what you think. Before you fall to your knees, give me that back. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Mouth feels nice and thick, but finishes thin, and it's got a nice lingering like coffee bitterness in the back. Isn't that that's really nice? Holy crap! Oh, it's beautiful. Oh wow. This is one I wish we had here. It's almost strong enough to the point where you could call it a Russian Imperial Stout, but not quite. It's a little mild for that. But it is very nice, like extremely nice.
Save some for me.
Yes, dear. All right. Yeah. We're going to sit down with this one for a bit. We'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Guinness Foreign Extra Stout. What could be said about Guinness Foreign Extra Stout that hasn't already been said? I think that this is one of the finest stouts in the world. At least one of the finest ones that I've ever had. Right up there, perhaps even a little bit better in my opinion than McCausland's Oatmeal Stout. It's right in that same flavor ballpark, just maybe not quite as thick. But this one isn't an oatmeal stout, so it's naturally not like as thick body, whatever. It's very complex in the flavors. It's got nice flavors of chocolate, caramel, coffee, a lot of coffee in there. That nice little tiny bit of cherry flavor in there, licorice, just, let's see. And a nice earthy, somewhat spicy bitterness. It's delicious. This is one that I would say is worth traveling great distances for. I wish that I could go somewhere to actually, maybe even across the border, to pick this up, just because it's great. I wish we had this here. As far as I don't know if anywhere in Canada does. Probably like Quebec or Alberta or somebody with a private liquor store division that knows what they're doing. It's great. I love this beer. I think I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5 for a rating. What are you going to give it?
Let's see.
Going to give it a 4.5 as well? Alright, so that's a 4.5 from both of us. Definitely, if you have this available, seek it out and give it a try. May not be the best stout in the world, but it's certainly one of the best. At a world-class beer, and probably one of the reasons why, one of the big things that put Guinness on the map in the first place. Incredibly complex, well-bodied beer. Oh, I just love it. What do you think? You just finished yours.
I love it.
You love it? Okay. So you got Neely's approval and you got mine. And once again, thank you to Albino Rhino for sending me a bottle of this really, really fine brew. Neely's bowing to you like this, by the way. We both love you for this. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.